Wabarakatuh. My name is Dinela Putri Syafrilla and I am from Semantics Class A2. So for this week we are assigned to watch two videos that related to our lesson about sense. And I would love to review about what I've learned from those videos. So the first video is talking about sense. And what is sense actually? Sense is represent in our mind, internal in here about concept. So let's say that we have a table. So how we represent table in our mind, that's what called our sense. And the sense are divided into three important parts, which is synonym, antonym, and then hyponym. Synonym is, as we already know, is about the same, that words that have same meaning. But in semantics, that synonym also have the same meaning, but in the order, like in reality, that there is no such words that have very same meaning between each others. They maybe have the same sense, but in the usage of that, they are specific into one thing. So they have the same sense, but the usage is could be different. And then the degree of the synonym is there's the absolute, the partial, and near. So based from that, we can know that the synonym could be really close to each other, or maybe just close. Maybe they are the same in the sense, but in the usage they could be very different. And then the next one is antonymy. Antonymy, as maybe people already know, is the opposite of words. For simple, so it is the opposite of meaning, and it can usually define precisely. And this antonym have some degrees, which is gradable, non-gradable, incompatibility, and relational. And the gradable is like between two antonym, the one is not implied that they are positive, but then the other one is not like the negative side of the other words. So they're not same, but not really opposite, if I want to describe that. And then the non-gradable or binary one is like the absolute one, like the very opposite between the two. And then the other one is incompatibility. It's like between few words that have their exclusive group. So like from this group is cannot be excluded in this other group. So because of that they are not compatible. And then the other one is relational, like we are pushing and then we are pulling. It's like something that usually together, like, and then it is actually opposite from each other. And the last one is we learn about hyponym. Hyponym is like a hierarchical sense relationship between lexical based on the notion of the inclusion. So for simple, from what I can elaborate is like, this is like a kind of a level thing. So like this one is like a more superior than the other one, but the other one is still the part of the superior one, like the kind of pyramid thing. And the very top one, like the most, like the very general one, which is usually like in the top, is called hyperonym or superordinate, and then the level below them is called hyponyms. For example, that given in the video is when it's about like insects. Like insects is we have ant, we have bees, we have fly. But in fly, that we have like a fruit fly, and then maybe just the ordinary fly, or maybe in ants we have several kinds of ants, like the red ants, the black ants, like the big one maybe. So it's the hyponym, but hyponym, they also have something called symmetric hyponym, that A is hyponym of B and vice versa. In this case, it can be seen as the case of color. That color is the hyponym, that the green, blue, red is again the hyponym of the color. But this hyponym is not like in a level which each other like separate them, but they are just the same. Like this is the color, that they are the part of the color, that between the two different color they could be just it's hard to use like in a linear part. And we talk about a little bit about mirroring, which is notion of inclusion relation between lexical items. Like, for example, the phrase that in the face that the part of the nose, mouth, eyes, it's something that is inseparable. And in the second video, we talk about homonym and polysemy. In homonym and polysemy is half different. In homonym, they talk about sense that are unrelated, but polysemy, the sense are related. So in homonym, they are divided into the sense that the related is that they are talking about sound. If they are talking about sound, it's called homophony. If they are talking about the orthography or spelling or writing, it's called homography. For example, the word bank. The word bank is can mean that where is it for money, or where the side of the river. So they have the same spelling, which is homography, and the same sound that is called homophony. And the polysemy, that the sense are related and they are usually the same phonological word. So for example, that the word magazine, that the word magazine is have the same phonological word, but the sense it's the homonym, but like the polysemy is like what we usually found in verbs or like than their adjectives, because they are sometimes the same, have same phonological word, and the sense is still kind of related. So I think that's all that I got from the video. Those two videos are really interesting to learn, and it's really quick to be understood. And I think that's all. So let's go.